All right. I was really surprised at how many people wanted a tutorial on this, so here we are. So this is the second video with Skullgrin and the Junkion armor, and this is going to be fully dedicated to the tutorial. I mean, I waxed poetic and about kind of like the different details and things like that of this character in the first video, but this one is just going to be totally dedicated to the tutorial. I'm doing a quick 3-6 because in the event that you didn't see the first one, at least I can show you the rest of the bot right now in this second video. Dude, he looks really nice. Looks something out of like 40K perhaps. But yeah, everything about this guy is just wonderful. Maybe the exposure is like a little too high because look, the skull is way too bright. But hold on for a second. Is that better? Oh, that's a little bit better. All right, let's just keep it like that. All right, so I'm gonna start splitting this dude open. It takes one Skullgrin, two scrap hooks, and one crash bar. 100% of the parts are used. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the lazy Susan, and we're gonna start with the feet and work our way up. So, excuse me, Susan. All right, so we're gonna just take a look at one of the legs because they are made identically. Weird. In my mind, I was like, does that sound like tentacly? Identically? Anyway. right, right here, the basis of this is the Scraphook body, and it's been compacted like you're about to put it into alt mode. You can see, right? Nothing's different about this. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, so you just have that body, and on the top over here, you need to add the crash bar orange bit because this is going to negotiate the connection that allows it to connect it into Skullgrin. And on one of the knee ports, you are just plugging in the crash bar leg. And the second knee port, you are just plugging in one of the Scraphook arms, and you're just going to wrap this around over here. And that's going to be the front of the leg. Sorry, that was off center. That's going to be the front of the leg. And on the bottom over here, you have to open one of these bits up. You got to open the bottom part up, and then you're going to thread the Skullgrin blade through there, and that's going to become the toe. Okay? And that's going to be 1 foot. I know it looks really weird, right? But once it gets plugged in, it looks better. It looks better. It's like I said, well, it's a tight fit. You do that for both sides, and they're identical. All right. Cool. All right, put it aside. Let me see. Let me remove. So the toe bits are pretty easy. They're just plugged into the back of the treads, and so I'm just going to remove those for now, right? The back part is pretty easy too. This is just a tail piece. We have 2 exhausts and 2 shin coverings on the outside, okay? Like that. All right, now is the rest of the body. So the torso, you got to collapse Skullgrin's legs, and then you got to put the treads on the back like so. And then you fold up the fists and you rotate the forearms 180 degrees. So that, oh, the heck? Yo, hold up. What the? Yo, I'm here at the office by myself right now. This is a weird noise in the wall. Whoa. Strange. All right. And so you see this, once you rotate it 180 degrees, you're going to, I'm just going to show you. That's a tight fit. Okay. You're going to have these 2 ports revealed. We're going to be plugging in, we're going to be using the top port, okay? And what we're doing here is we have Crash Bar's body, we have the saddlebags plugged into his thighs, and then you have the exhausts plugged into his shoulders. And then those pegs are going to be what pegs into that top port, like I mentioned. Dude, I was going to say, I've been listening to Word Burglar's discography, just like celebrating his catalog. Man, his songs are playing in my head because I've been bumping it so religiously. Dude, it's so good. So good. I think homies around my age, so the stuff that he's spitting in terms of like pop culture references, it's such a beautiful, beautiful taste of nostalgia. And on top of that, of course, my man has mad replicable skills. And so that's the name of one of his albums, by the way. Okay, like that. Cool, cool. And then you almost have the face slightly hidden by that little neck guard. Oh, also, if you've noticed, the crash bar head was removed. Yeah, I don't know if it could probably fit there natively, but this is just one of my bots where I had it removed because I was using the crash bar head for Volcanicus. So at this point, you're just kind of reassembling everything. I don't know if I will all on camera because he can get a little bit finicky, but so far so good. It looks like so far so good. Right? You can see he's coming together. And then the tires from the Junkion bit will kind of sit on top of the shin or the knees, the thighs. Right, put up zoom focus. There we go. Yeah, and then you just kind of just plug everything in. Oh, I don't think I explained how the arms are made. So this is one of the Scraphook legs. Normally it would be like that. You see it underneath right here. Let me take this off. That's the shoulder, and it's going to be like this. Then you have the shin guard plugged into the front of the toe. And at the back of the dap port, you're just going to have one of the arms, and really that's just there to just kind of cover up some holes and gaps. Down over here, how this is all made, you're going to take one of the crash bar arms and plug it in to the underside of the foot. And you're doing that because you want to create a layer for which you can plug the rest of that in. And that's going to be the other Scraphook foot. And it does have a pivot, so it's not like there isn't an elbow bend. It's just not as pronounced. Then you just plug it. Huh? Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Let me get that in there, that in there, and then the tire up there. I really like the tire, the addition of the tire, and then that goes back there. Okay, yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, and you can see it's starting to beef up now. And you should just get that bit in there. Huh? I snapped something shut. Well, it's not cooperating with me right now, so rather than spend all this time doing it, this is just going to go right there, and then we're going to have our guy, right? Anyway, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I hope you like this, and I hope if you build it, you have a ton of fun doing so, and it provides new perspectives to help you grow and to help you grow as a builder. Cool? Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely, lovely day and an awesome life. I will talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye, friends.